Welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to study human health and diseases. So disease free is different, healthy is different. Disease free means without diseases. Healthy means there is all round health. You should be do well. That is physical, social, mental well-being, that you call that as health. So today we are going to study factors influencing health, characteristics of good health. So prevention and control of infectious diseases. So today we are going to cover these topics. I already defined you. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being of a person. There should be no all-round wellness should be there. Healthy people are efficient in doing work. If you are unhealthy, you won't be able to focus upon studies. You will feel weak, you will be feeling lethargic. So if you are healthy, you will be efficient at work. This increases productivity and economic prosperity also. Improper functioning of one or more organs or systems of the body is adversely affected and give rise to various signs and symptoms. The symptoms, it will vary. For example, common cold also affect lungs, even COVID also attack the lungs. So anyway, both the places know the degree of, so how they are producing the toxin, so that is making the effect for you. So if the body is adversely affected, the symptoms will be more, you will be suffer heavily. So if it is not affected more, then the symptoms and signs will be less, you will be cured also early. So factors affecting the health, that is balanced diet. If you take the nutritious diet, you can protect you from all types of diseases. Balanced diet you have to take, that is protein, carbohydrate and fats. Fats is not much needed, so carbohydrate and fat both are energy giving diet, but anyhow protein rich food and vitamin and mineral rich food it is needed. You need some carbohydrate and fat also. Okay, so balanced diet is needed. What is that requirement? So the growing children, they need one type of balanced diet. So those who are not having, so doing more physical labor, they don't need more physical labor means they need more energy rich food. If less physical labor means they need less energy rich food. So personal hygiene, you have to be hygiene condition. So you have to wash your hands, you have to take bath regularly. So every hygiene, personal hygiene you have to maintain. Regular exercise is needed. So simply eating and sleeping, it won't help you. So regular exercise is needed. So good habit should be there. So otherwise you will be getting various habit forming substances, addiction. So drug addiction, alcohol drinking will happen. So that's why good habit should be there. So how to achieve good health? So how you will achieve good health? Knowledge about diseases. First you should know the different type of diseases. Then what are the cause and the effect? And vaccination, immunization. So which disease can be protected by giving vaccine? Then accordingly you can get vaccine also. Then control of vectors. What are the vectors? For example, human and the Anopheles mosquito, it is causing the female Anopheles mosquito is causing malaria. Malaria in the case of human, that is they are transmitting plasmodium and causing malaria in human being and all. So the vector should be properly controlled. That's a mosquito. By killing mosquito, so you can control the growth of plasmodium. It can be controlled. The next is consumption of clean food and water. So you have to drink clean water. Accordingly the food also what you eat, it has to be good and clean food. Then maintenance of hygiene. So not only self hygiene, the public hygiene. So surrounding also should be clean. It has to be maintained. Otherwise you may be clean, but if the surrounding is not clean, you may get various disorders. So now let us see the different factors influencing health. So accordingly, genetic disorders. So genetic disorders, these are the disorders, they are transmitted by genes from parents to offspring. The child born will be suffering from the deficiencies. They will be inherited from their parents. So there is no cure for that, only the genetic engineering, that is the way of cure for that. So lifelong medicines they have to consume, or lifelong treatment they have to undergo. Then infections, it can be through vectors or it can be through any microorganisms. Then lifestyle, so if you don't do physical exercise you will suffer from obesity, like that. Then good food and water, it has to be there. Then rest, you have to take good rest. Then exercise, then good habits. Okay, these all are lifestyle. So the mainly the diseases, it can be based on genes, or it can be through infections, or can be through lifestyle. So health means, generally means free from illness or disease or any injury or pain. So that one. So if you are not having proper physical fitness, so you are suffering from ill health. So I already defined you, health is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being. Okay, so normally the healthy people, they can do proper that is productivity, and the work will be efficient for them. So health increases the longevity of the people and reduces the infant and maternal mortality. So longevity, the people they can live long, and automatically infant and a mother, that is maternal mortality can be reduced. So these are the factors. You see, nutrient diet you have to take proper hygiene should be there, and physical exercise, and then automatically you will be getting good health. So characteristics of good health. So important characteristics of person having good health are free from sickness and diseases, free from unnecessary anxiety, free from social and psychological tensions, self-confidence, feeling joy of living, it is much needed, ability to work efficiently and its best. So these are characteristics of good health. Next one, let us see regarding diseases and its types. So what are the different diseases? So any condition which interferes with normal functioning of the body and impairs the health, that you call that as disease. The diseases are of two types. It can be congenital or acquired. Congenital means inborn disease, that is genetic disease. Acquired disease, after birth you get, and it is not inheritable. Okay. Congenital diseases, that is due to gene mutation. We studied already regarding hemophilia, color blindness, sex-linked disorders, or it can be due to chromosomal mutation, Down syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome. Okay, children. So in 5th chapter we have covered that. Then acquired disease. So congenital, it is transmitted from parents to offspring through genes. Acquired disease, after birth you can get by due to infection. So how it can be due to infection, or if you are not having good habits, okay, and if you are not maintaining proper hygiene, and apart from that lack of physical exercise, different reasons are there. So acquired disease, how you can classify communicable and non-communicable. Communicable diseases you get through air, water, food, physical contact, or vectors, through that you can get. Non-communicable or non-infectious diseases, for example diabetes. Sometimes diabetes also nowadays being inherited through genes. There are two types of diabetes are there. Some type of diabetes, it is inherited from parents to offspring. The other type, so by means of your proper the dietary habits, if you don't maintain, you can get. Then degenerative disease, that is arthritis, and cancerous and allergic diseases, that is asthma is coming under this category. So common diseases in humans. So any substance which causes a disease by its excess or deficiency or absence, so that you call that as disease agents. Any substance which causes a disease, maybe it is excess or efficiency, deficiency or absence. So they are called that as disease causing agents. The organisms belonging to bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoan, helminthes, so they cause disease, that you call them as pathogens. The pathogens, they act as parasites and they attack the host and it causes harm, that is disease. And the mode of transmission, how do they enter inside the host? It is by means of different means. So once entered into host body, it multiply and interferes with normal vital activities, which results morphological and functional damage. So pathogens after entry inside the host adapt itself based on the environment. So the pathogen entering the gut should survive under low pH to resist digestive enzymes, means they are adaptable. So where do they survive? Accordingly they show the adaptation. How can we prevent and control the diseases? Infectious diseases can be prevented through maintenance of personal and public hygiene. Okay, diseases can be grouped as food and waterborne diseases, airborne diseases, vector-borne diseases. So food and waterborne diseases. Proper personal hygiene so include keeping body clean, consumption of clean drinking water, food, vegetables, fruits, etc. by means of that we can control. Proper public hygiene means what? It includes proper disposal of waste and excreta, periodic cleaning and disinfection of water reservoirs, pools, okay, and all coming under this category. Public maintenance should be there properly. Example, typhoid, amoebiasis, ascariasis can be spread by means of this method. If you are not clean, public hygiene and proper personal hygiene is not there, you may get this type of diseases. Then airborne diseases. So airborne diseases, they are close contact with infected person and their belongings should be avoided. By means of that you can control. Personal hygiene is also much important for that, for prevention of this disease. Pneumonia, common cold are coming under this category. So even you can take COVID also under this category only. That is also airborne disease. Vector-borne diseases. In the vector-borne diseases, controlling or eliminating the vectors and their breeding places you can control. Avoiding stagnation of water in and around residential areas. Regular cleaning of household coolers. Use of mosquito nets it can control. So for example, some fishes like Ambusia fishes you can release in water. It feeds on mosquito larvae, and spraying insecticides in ditches, drainage areas also can control. So doors and windows you have to use wire mesh to prevent the entry of mosquitoes. Aedes mosquito, Culex mosquito, house flies, they are type of they are vectors. They can cause malaria, filariasis, dengue, chikungunya. These diseases are being spread through these vectors. Diseases now can be prevented. Most of the diseases you can prevent by vaccines or immunization. Not all, mainly the viral diseases can be prevented by vaccines or immunization. So the vaccines, by using vaccines fully, it is eradicated. Smallpox, polio, it is not at all there. So it is eradicated fully. Successfully it has been eradicated in India. So diphtheria, pneumonia, tetanus, for that also vaccines are there. Through biotechnology we can make available newer and safer vaccines. So discovery of antibiotics and various other drugs also enabled us effectively treat infectious diseases. So vaccination or immunization, by giving that we can prevent the disease. Antibiotics, what do? It will help you to come out from the disease. So for the COVID also we are trying to prepare vaccine. If we get vaccine, automatically the disease can be controlled. So now only the disease, how you have to take prevention, not only COVID, for all diseases always the prevention is better than cure. So that's why you should have proper personal hygiene, public hygiene. Okay, so by maintenance of that self, good physical exercise, taking nutritious diet, you can fight against any type of diseases. Okay children, stay healthy, take care. Thank you children. Tomorrow we'll meet in the next class. Till then you learn and you complete the assignments given to you.